Hi everyone. Today let's learn to use the new draft arranger tool on handweaving.net. For this, let's use draft number 75100. There it is. Now to get to the new tool, like any of the other tools, you can click on the Tools menu and then choose Draft Arranger. This will take the draft into that tool. Now the Draft Arranger tool is all about keeping the fabric and the drawdown exactly the same, but being able to have different threadings, different treadlings, and a different type at the same time. So let's see what it can do. We'll click the Rethread menu. And the first thing we will do is set the number of shafts and treadles. You can make this arbitrary. So let's say I have an 8-shaft loom. This pattern happens to be 5 shafts and 5 treadles, but maybe I have an 8-shaft loom and I want to use 8 treadles. So I'll choose 8 and 8, hit resize, and now the draft becomes an 8-shaft draft using 8 treadles. And the threading and the treadling during this process are kept as straight as possible. That keeps the draft neatly organized and easy to weave. Okay, let's try a couple other numbers. Let's make it 8 shafts and 10 treadles. That's a pretty common layout for a lot of looms today. And there it is with 10 treadles. You can see the tie-up expanded, and so did the treadling. And now let's do one more. Let's say you've got a 12-shaft loom and you wish to use 12 treadles. There it is. Okay, so that is setting shafts and treadles, the numbers that you want. Now let's look at some of the rethreading options. Under the rethread menu, there's straighten threading, straighten treadling, and for a draft that's point threading compatible, there's also point threading and point treadling. Let's do that one first. This draft happens to be point compatible. So we'll choose point threading, and you can see that it rearranges it to be point threaded. And now we'll do point treadling, and it rearranges it to be point treadled, and that causes it to need 9 shafts and 9 treadles. Okay, before we do the straight threading option, let's look at moving shafts and treadles around by hand, which is also something this tool supports. So let's choose Rethread, Move Shafts. Now you can click on a shaft to move either in the threading or in the tie-up. So let's take this very top one, shaft 9. I clicked on it to select it, and now I can click on the position where I'd like to put it. So let's click on shaft 1 to put it there instead, and you can see it moved it down. So let's do that again. And let's take this one, shaft 3, and we'll move it up to where shaft 9 is. We'll do that again. We'll put this one where shaft 8 is. There. And as you can see, the fabric and the drawdown are identical. The tie-up changed, and so did the threading. You could also click on the tie-up itself to move these around, but often it's easier to click on the threading. It's easier to see what you're doing. Okay, so let's use the Rethread menu again to move treadles. And it's the same as moving shafts, only you can either click on the tie-up or you can click on the treadling. So in this case, let's do the same thing. Let's take the top one, treadle 9, and we'll put it where treadle 1 is. And we'll take this one, which is now treadle 9, and we'll put it where treadle 2 is. And now let's grab this one, which is treadle 3, and we'll put it where treadle 9 is. And we'll do that. We'll grab this one, treadle 3, and we'll put it where treadle 8 is. So you can see, you can completely arrange the draft by hand exactly like you want it. All right, now let's look at the Rethread menu again. This time let's straighten the threading, and it'll make it straight. And we'll straighten the treadling, and it'll make it straight. And that causes it to use, if it's not already straight, either more shafts or more treadles, but it's straight, so it's really easy to thread and really easy to weave if you have enough shafts or treadles on your loom. Okay, a couple last things. Let's click Rethread. Now you can also compact any draft. So I can choose Compact Threading, and it will make the threading as small as possible, which in this case is 5 shafts. And we can choose Compact Treadling, and it will do the same thing. It'll squish the treadling down to make it as small as it possibly can be. And all the while, to keep the draft the same, the type is rearranged as you do each of these things. Okay, one final thing on the rethread menu, you can show at any point the number of heddles per shaft. And this will tell you how many heddles you need on each shaft. And if your loom has different numbers of heddles on various shafts, you can rearrange the draft here so that you don't have to move heddles around. That's one of the uses for this tool. Okay, one final thing. This tool supports showing any draft as a lift plan. So if you have a loom that does not have a tie-up, if you have like a table loom and you have to weave as lift plan, you click this box and it shows the loom as a lift plan. And this enables drafts that are edited in any of our tools to be shown as lift plans for people who have table looms or looms that don't use a tie-up. And you can move drafts between tools. Anywhere you see the tools menu on the site, if you click it, it will take the current draft and it'll move it to any of these tools. So after editing it here, I could take it into the color editor, into the draft editor, the profile utility, the amalgamation tool, or the draft repeats tool. And that's it. That is the new draft rearranger tool. Thanks for watching, and I hope you use it to weave something beautiful.